before we go anywhere, I'm gonna walk up to the vines and just slash them down, get my hex back.
Fair enough. I'd say, given that you're out of combat, you just outright managed to do it.
Sweet.
You're not going to lose to the vines forever.
Welcome back.
Just kind of keeps falling through his fingers.
Does anyone have a spare dagger I could use? I lost my quarterstaff in the previous fight.
Oh, of course. I have a new weapon. I have no need for this one right now. I could give you my short sword. I ain't using it.
Nah, I don't have proficiency with it, so I'd rather just use a dagger. If you've got one.
Don't have a dagger to give you, sorry, but...
Nagrax does not either, I'm sorry.
Frank,
actually...
I don't suppose you get one?
He barfs. Well, not barfs, but sorry.
No, okay.
We've been feeding all of the daggers to Frank, haven't we?
Yeah.
Actually, can you use maces?
No.
Okay.
Technically can use any weapon. Just
You know what?
But I mean,
doesn't get the proficiency bonus.
Flint, roll an investigation check.
Investigation.
Raptors have a dagger.
22.
Oh, you can use a raptor claw as a dagger.
You find a neat stick.
A what?
A neat stick
Uh,
that you can poke people with.
I was just thinking
Pointy
if you sort of searched it up on D&D Beyond, it would be like a rare magic item.
Also, yeah, if you want to try and harvest from them, I'll give you advantage on harvesting, giving you investigation just then.
right, maybe I could use these claws as daggers. I'd like to harvest one.
Wait, before you do that, I'm going to cast guidance on you.
Okay.
For that, I will have you roll. Survival will probably be the best one for that.
16.
Yeah.
And you can add
Okay,
a plus 4
I'll
to
say that you managed to get actually plus 4 actually.
Oh, add my plus 4.
Oh, it's just a 1d4 specifically.
I know. And I got a 1.
Okay. All right,
17.
17. I'm going to say that you managed to basically pull out several of the curved claws from the feet of the raptors. I'm going to say 3.
Oh.
Not one by itself doesn't really seem like it's enough to be much of a knife, but if you hold all 3 in your hand, I'll give you a d6 slashing.
Okay then. So I'm like Wolverine with raptor claws.
Dude.
Basically.
Claws?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. Woof. Yep.
Careful using them now.
Yeah.
I'm going to step over the body of one and we'll just give it a look over. I've had my fair share of time in the wilds. I do not recognize a creature like this.
Could I try and gaze up at the stars to determine where we are?
Given you're in the open there, go ahead. I'm going to say just roll straight intelligence.
13.
Okay, 13. As you look up into the sky, you see pinpricks of light dotted around here and there, occasionally glancing through the trees. You don't really recognize the formations of the stars.
I don't know these constellations.
As Nagrax hears you say that, Flint, he's going to say, it's very possible that we might not even be in the same plane of existence as you said earlier. We should really just keep moving along this path. There's no guarantee that we're going to find civilization as we know it, but we need somewhere to rest. We can't win this battle of attrition.
Agreed.
Everyone stay on guard. Weapons out.
Going to go this way.
Okie dokie. Right, as you start heading down, roll perception checks for both of you.
Alright.
Who's rolling perception?
Simeon and Nagrax.
Right. While they're doing that, will I have to add the raptor claw as a custom item?
Yeah, you will. Nagrax, you can see a large shadow in front of you.
Right, okay, as I see that, I'm going to stop Simeon and just get us to hide behind the nearest tree. Just so it doesn't notice us.
Put out your light.
Yeah, I can dispel that at will, so I'll do so.
As you do that, it doesn't seem to move, but you hear breathing.
Bear in mind, I do have dark vision, so I should be able to see up to 60 feet, so I should be able to see that.
Show me how far 60 feet goes, by the way.
Apologies.
Okie dokie.
To there.
It's a big token.
Yeah, it
I
is.
like it. Oh
Wow.
no! Oh no!
Wow. You know what, Doom? This is where I was expecting this session to go today, but at the same time, this is totally something I expected from you at some point.
Where's Pete Hasselfreight and his dark gun? We need him. Fuck.
Right. Okay.
Can we try and tame the T-Rex?
Given you have dark vision, you can see that it's huddled against the floor and it's asleep.
It's asleep. Right. Okay. So in that case, Nightcrax will just move very surreptitiously towards Simeon and just go some sort of giant. Would I actually know what a T-Rex is, by the way?
I'm going to say no. The most likely person to know what it would be Simeon.
Fair enough. There seems to be there's some sort of giant lizard over there. It appears to be asleep, but I think we should probably go the other way. We don't really want to risk waking that thing. It's probably a little bit too much for us to handle even at our best.
Agreed. Lead the way. You can see in the dark. I cannot. Let's go now.
Right. Nigrax is going to move very slowly up this way. If Simeon...
Given Simeon can't see in the dark, I'll just say do one stealth check with disadvantage.
I'd like to
Simeon.
Keep my hand on his shoulder as we're walking.
I'll just let you do a general stealth check. You don't need to do disadvantage then in that case.
Okay, so both of us do a stealth check?
No, just Simeon.
Just Simeon, okay.
Specifically because he can't see.
I automatically roll with disadvantage because my.
I'll just let you take whatever the first roll is considered from the roll.
That's a 15 then.
15, yeah.
Can I use my proficiency
15,
bonus
you're
with
fine.
these raptor claws, by the way?
No, you may not. You're not proficient with figure weapons.
Fine art of the raptor claw.
Right. Okay, so doing what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk back to here. Or, sorry, Nigrax is going to walk back to there. He's going to speak in a hushed tone and warn Finian and Flint that there is a large creature over this way.
Okay.
And then he will recast light on his armor.
Yeah, I'm just like tying these raptor claws around my offhand with a piece of vine as he's coming towards me.
Right. Okay, so seeing this, Nigrax will turn to Finian and say, Finian, it might be better for you to take point, considering that, well, I'm a light bulb, and Simeon doesn't really seem to move elegantly in his armor.
I'm not sure what a light bulb is, but okay.
I'm not built for sneaking, I'm built for battle.
Oh, it's just what people have called me in the past. I didn't realize it wasn't a common term.
Ian starts to move to the north. Let's get that political reveal.
I'm moving just behind Finian.
Has Flint noticed us moving away?
Well, I mean, I told them to move this way.
I am sorry, I'm just adding this custom item.
I know you said you were busy like wrapping it around your hand. I'm like, is he not paying attention? Shit.
Yeah.
As you guys move to the north a little bit, you start to see a brief bit of light to the west from higher up. Almost as if it's from like high in the tree line.
High in the tree line. Can I use guidance and roll a perception check to see if I can get a better idea of what the source of this light is or what is emitting it?
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. Perception, and I also add...
You think you see brick.
Brick. Okay. Once again, in a hushed tone, Nigrax will say to the party, there seems to be some sort of man-made structure to the west. It may be worth investigating.
I just nod.
Okay.
Okay, do you move in that direction?
I motioned... I kind of point in the direction I saw the lights of Finian and have him lead.
Okay then. You guys make your way up through the foliage. You come out into a clearing. There seems to be a disused campsite just to the east of a large stone tower that stretches up into the trees and has a light at the top of it.
Okay. Right. Okay. As we get to the base of the tower, I'm just going... Oh, sorry. Nygox is going to move around to the entrance and is just going to try and push the door, see if it gives.
Okay, you push the door, and it does give.
It does give. Okay. As the door
What does it
gives...
give him?
Entry.
Okay then.
Nygox will turn to the others and say, "Come on. In here, this structure appears to be open." And with that, I will gingerly step inside.
Okay then. I don't have a map for this bit because it didn't really seem like it'd be worth a map.
Okay.
So you enter the tower, and it generally seems to be an old stone structure with a wooden staircase immediately leading straight up. Otherwise, there is nothing on this floor.
Okay. Nygox will say to the others, "I'll go further up and see if there's anyone else with us in this tower. If not, this may be a good location to rest our heads for the moment."
I'm going to immediately look around to see if there's anything I can bar the door with.
Well, you look around and there's nothing here at all. There's a few leaves, that's about it. They got blown in.
Seeing Simeon look around for something, Nygox will say, "I'll see if there's anything further up the tower that we can use to better defend this position."
I'll stay down here.
I'll follow.
There's no one in
Nygox.
safe.
So, are you following me up, did you say, Flint?
Yeah.
Okay, I wait for Flint to catch up to me, and then I proceed up the tower, again moving quietly, as I suspect someone else might be here.
Okay. You make your way up the tower, the staircase spirals around and around as you climb. The stairs are somewhat... They feel like they're quite solid, but you can hear them creak with each step. As you get to the top, you can see the light start to come brighter and brighter until you enter into a large open... Well, not a room, but kind of a watchtower area. It's quite spacious, and as you look around, the only things you see of note are a chest, a body that's missing an arm with blood beside it, and a stick, basically, that's glowing a bright white light.
Okay, first thing, Nygox will go over to the body. He wants to inspect the wound to see, because I assume out of character it's blood loss, but I want to roll a medicine check to see what the cause of death was, if they're dead.
Okay, go ahead.
And again, I'm giving myself guidance to this because this seems quite important. Okay, 24.
At 20. He's dead. He died from blood loss. There is a ragged tear marks where his arm was.
Do I get any impression of what made the wound with a nat 20?
Looking at it, you would say teeth, and you notice that the blood generally seems to point in a direction towards the chest. Given you got a nat 20, I'll allow that.
Right. I think Nygox will sort of, like, if he sees Flint moving towards the direction of the chest, he will hold his hand up.
I'm more interested in the glowing stick.
I would probably keep away from the chest, Flint. He might be like our friend Frank here, but less friendly. Okay, sorry, go on.
Can I investigate the glowing stick?
Sure, roll investigation.
For
It's a stick that had a light cast on it. Just the concentration remained.
oh,
That's interesting, actually.
I'll tell. No, looks like this stick has had light cast upon it.
Now, considering that I have this spell myself, Doom, would I know roughly how long after someone dies that this would last?
Yeah, you'd normally think that it would be quite quick after being after the person died, that it would fade.
Does the blood
Well-
also look fresh?
Yeah, we're giving you an at 20. I'll say yes.
Right, okay, so in that case, Nigrax will say to Flint, as I said, Flint, this stick seems to have the same spellcast on it that I use on my armor. And usually this wears off pretty quickly after the target, well, expires. I would say that this man died recently, and this chest is probably the likely cause of death.
Maybe we should get Frank up here, see if he can tell us if this is truly a mimic.
Yes, I think it would probably be a good idea to confirm our suspicions, but I'd like to just take another look around this floor first. Does Nigrax see anything immediately in the vicinity that could be used to bar the door? Like, how big is the chest, for example?
The chest, as it stands right now, is about...
It would be getting the chest down, obviously, I realise.
4 feet by 2 feet.
4 feet by 2 feet. Okay. Any other objects that we could use?
No, generally it is quite barren other than the actual body, the stick, and the chest.
So
that's about all you can see up here, basically. It's just in a large empty area.
Literally nothing else here.
How big is the stick?
There are no general proper walls to the space that you're in either. There are sort of...
It's kind of like an open...
in the corners,
yeah.
And there is a roof on top, but there's not even any walls you can pull bricks out of or anything like that, for instance.
Okay, in that case...
How big is the stick?
I'll say 3 foot.
3 foot.
Nigrax
How big are quarterstaffs?
I'd have to check.
6 to 9 feet, says Google.
So an 8 staff?
9 feet? Jesus Christ.
Where's the stick?
Oh, okay then.
Fucking quarterstaff is 6 feet long. What?
Wow.
That seems like a lie.
Right.
Carry on.
Nigrax will say to Flint, Flint, go and get Simeon. I believe that he's holding on to Frank for the moment, is he not?
Yes, I'll go fetch him.
Right. Nigrax will wait upstairs just because, given how heavy he is, he doesn't want to risk the stairs being put under a lot of pressure.
I'll sneak down.
Okay.
Simeon, can we borrow Frank? We believe we may have found a mimic upstairs, but we just need his confirmation.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, he opens on the chest. God. Why me? Just poke him with a stick or something. You'll be fine, maybe.
I mean, if we die here, Frank, how will you get back?
I can walk.
Nice to see you have such sentiment for us, Frank.
Yes.
Hey, I told you this when we started.
I thought we'd become battle buddies at the very least.
Have you seen me battle yet?
You showed no compassion, sir. No, I have not, and I would like to see that.
Not today. His eyes shut.
Oof.
God damn it.
Right, I'll sneak back up and upstairs then. Frank says, poke him with a stick.
Guess I'll come with.
That
stick on the floor.
Yeah,
Nigrax
just looks to the body and looks at the stick, and he just says, he tilts his head slightly and just says, it didn't really seem to work out very well for the last person who tried it.
What is this commotion? Who is this?
I believe that we don't know, but we suspect that given, well,
did you kill him?
No.
The wound is fresh.
No. Please, Simeon, allow me to explain. I inspected the man, and it would seem that he died from blood loss from a bite. There's also the glowing stick, which is, well, made using the same spell that I would use to light my armor. So he was killed recently, basically. And we suspect that this chest over here is a creature like Frank.
I'll pick up the stick and hover it near the chest to see if I can see any blood around it.
I
Okay.
just actually, Doom, before you say anything, I just want to have a reaction ready that if I see the mimic attacker want to shove Samine away.
Okie dokie. As you bring the stick closer to the chest, you notice around the rim where the chest would open up, there is indeed blood. As you're looking a little bit closer, you start to see drool as well. And then,
Right.
where the lock is, an eye opens. Make a dex save with advantage.